Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are discussing about the transcription process in prokaryotes. Transcription in prokaryotes. As we all know that the transcription process can be divided into three stages. First being the initiation phase. Second is the elongation phase. And third is the termination phase. In the today's lecture, we would be discussing about the initiation phase only. So let's start. So the initiation of transcription takes place when the RNA polymerase binds to the promoter of the double-stranded DNA. So the RNA polymerase is required for the initiation process. There is the requirement of promoter. And we all know that the promoter would be present on the double-stranded DNA only. So there is requirement of a double-stranded DNA. Now what happens is the RNA polymerase binds to the promoter to form a complex known as closed binary complex. Closed binary complex. So why is this complex closed? Because the double-stranded DNA, the two strands of the double-stranded DNA have not been separated yet. So the complex is closed, and it is binary because there are two components being involved. First is the promoter and second is the RNA polymerase. So it is a closed binary complex. So as the two strands of the DNA starts to separate, there is the formation of open complex. Open complex is being formed. After this open complex formation, there is incorporation of first two nucleotides. So two nucleotides are incorporated into the new RNA strand which is being formed from the template DNA. So there are only two nucleotides added in the initiation phase of the transcription. After these two nucleotides are incorporated, there is formation of phosphodiester bond between these two nucleotides. Phosphodiester bond formation. After the incorporation of these two nucleotides, there is the production of a ternary complex. So there is the formation of ternary complex. So what is this ternary complex? Ternary complex basically consists of three components. Therefore, the term ternary is being used. First is the DNA, double-stranded DNA, which is acting as the template. Second is the RNA, which is consisting of two nucleotides. And third is the RNA polymerase. So there are three components involved in the ternary complex. Now what happens is, as we all know that the RNA polymerase consists of core enzyme and the sigma factor attached to it. So you all need to know that the core enzyme cannot initiate transcription on its own. It needs this sigma factor to be associated to initiate the transcription. So this whole complex where the core enzyme is attached to the sigma factor is known as the holoenzyme. So the whole enzyme, which is the holoenzyme, is required for the initiation of transcription, and the core enzyme cannot initiate the transcription on its own. So it is important to note that when the initiation of the transcription is successfully done, then the sigma factor is dissociated from the core enzyme and thus the initiation stops and the elongation phase is initiated. So it is important to note that the sigma factor is only released when the RNA chain reaches 8 to 9 nucleotides. So when the RNA chain consists of 8 to 9 nucleotides, then only the sigma factor is dissociated and the phase of the transcription gets changed from initiation to the elongation. And there is also a process known as abortive initiation. So what is it? Abortive initiation. As the name suggests, abortive initiation is the process when the RNA synthesis is aborted after 2 to 3 nucleotides addition. So when there is addition of only 2 to 3 nucleotides, there is no further addition of the nucleotides and the initiation gets aborted. So this whole process is known as abortive initiation. The initiation phase ends only when the enzyme succeeds in extending the chain and clears the promoter. So if this is the double-stranded DNA and this is the region of the promoter, so when the RNA polymerase succeeds this promoter or clears this promoter, then only the initiation phase is known to be ended, and then the elongation phase starts. You all need to know that there are two types of promoters. The promoter can be of two types. The first one is the strong promoter and the second one is the weak promoter. If the promoter is strong, then there would be higher rate of transcription initiation. High rate of transcription initiation. So if the promoter is strong, then the transcription would be initiated at a higher rate and there would be production of more number of RNA molecules. But if the promoter is weak, then there would be lower rate of transcription initiation, and thus less number of RNA molecules would be produced. So let us discuss all these stages of the initiation process once again. So there is RNA polymerase binding to the promoter, then there is formation of closed binary complex, followed by the formation of an open complex. Open complex is followed by the incorporation of two nucleotides. After these two nucleotides are incorporated, there is formation of a ternary complex consisting of DNA, RNA and RNA polymerase, and this ternary complex is then followed by the ending of transcription when the RNA polymerase clears the promoter region and elongation phase starts. So there is ending of the initiation phase. I hope this whole process of transcription initiation in prokaryotes is clear to all of you. If you have any doubt, then please write it in the comment section below. I would try to resolve it as soon as I can. Thanks a lot.